Hello, what's up, YouTube? Today, I want to talk about why you should make more passion projects as a filmmaker. What's passion project in general? Passion project just basically mean a project you're doing for your own personal self. You can call it a personal project, no monetary gain necessarily attached to it. Passion projects for me was what I used to do a lot when I started out filmmaking. Like, I made a commitment then that I was going to drop at least one personal project every week. And I did that for almost like 6 months. If you used to follow me in 2017, 2018, I was doing a whole lot of that. My first major gig was because someone saw a passion project I did.
During the pandemic, I was able to transition from just being a videographer that does wedding and normal social content and BTS to a cinematographer. I was able to have series of tests in the house, series of personal shoots, cook up some stories and just create looks that are not there. Make mistakes and be able to use those mistakes I've learned from to be a better cinematographer.
Personal projects are what gives you a pointer to what should you want to as a creative. What next should I do? What next can I do? So for me, COVID was a big one for me because it was that point where me and some of my guys started experimenting stuff in the house, and from experimenting stuff, it became something that I love.
Number one reason why I feel we should all do passion projects is, number one, it gives you 100% creative freedom. There are a lot of times whereby you'll be on a project and you have an idea to do it this way or to do it this way, and the client is saying no, oh, these are our brand policy, these are our brand guideline, and blah blah blah. When you're doing passion project, you call the shots 100% of what you want to do, and you can only experience that when you're doing your own personal passion project. I know, it's quite expensive or whatever, but it doesn't have to always be expensive.
I think if you want to do a personal project and the first thing that comes to your mind are the limitations, you will never do it. So when you're approaching a project, don't approach it from a standpoint of the limitations. Approach it from a standpoint of what do I have? What do I have that I can use? Then start with what you have. Most times we overcalculate things. You want to do a project, you are thinking of using a camera that you don't have. That even the client who has done in the past, you've not used that camera for, but because you want to. If you have the resources to do that and go all out to execute, why not? But you don't start from where you are.
So for me, when I wanted to do my first personal project, I reached out, which was collaboration. There are some people that wants to short film. There's someone that's out there that wants to collaborate, that has something you need. You have the script, somebody else that can direct, someone else that can shoot. There's someone else that can edit, there's someone else that can come up with cast. So I feel like being able to collaborate would help you a lot if you don't have major finance, if you don't have major funds.
I think another reason why you should do passion project is it gives you room to make mistakes. With passion projects, you are prone to take more risk, and taking more risks comes along to growth.
You don't just watching, just consuming. Consuming is good, but that's not a good way to grow. You grow by practicing. And how do you practice personal projects?
You can intentionally take some risk that might not end well, but because it's your project and you're not answering to anyone, you are available to take that risk. There are a lot of times that there are a lot of projects that you'll be doing for a client, or you're filming a video for a music video, whatever, and that I can't afford to take this risk because if it goes south, you're not going to be able to refund the money, or you don't want to be in debt. But with passion projects, what's the worst that will happen? You
have the freedom to do anything you want to do. You can shoot one scene a day. You can just wake up and be like, you're not feeling anything. And everybody should go. I think you have freedom to do anything, because it's your own project, it's personal, so you're not rushing it, you're taking your time.
For you to be able to tell a story that truly resonates with you, that truly brings out your authenticity, you might have to create that scenario yourself. So maybe a story you've been wanting to tell. If you keep waiting for a brand to come along with a budget or to hire you to create that kind of story, you might end up waiting forever. The only way to do that is to actually go ahead and film that project. There was a project I filmed in 2017 I just wanted to film a project about children, talking about their future ambition, and I went ahead and did like a 1 minute sketch.
7, little 8, little 9, little Nigeria, 10, little Nigeria, Nigeria.
I felt more fulfilled after filming that project. If I have waited for maybe a brand to hire me to tell that kind of story, I might have never have gotten it to get in the first place.
At times, people don't hire you because you've done it before. They hire you because you are in that capacity to do it. I don't know if you know some of I've done. It's not like because I've done something like that before, but because they've seen that I've executed projects at that scale before. For example, my commercial was not like I've done commercial before, but they've seen that I've executed documentary in a larger scale. You know that if they give my money, they can trust me to deliver with their money. So at times it's just trust, not necessarily that you've done something. In fact, I can count the number of times where I send my reel to someone and they say this exact thing that you did before is what we want you to do again. No. It's most times just oh, you have a good drill, it seems like you can do the work and you should do it. So it's not less you to prove them right that their decision towards you was perfect.
Personal project can also help you create a portfolio. So, for example, maybe you've always wanted to go into filming commercials or whatever. If you start creating like spec commercials as personal projects, there is a higher tendency that when a client asks you for a portfolio for a commercial, you have something to send to them. But the commercial space, or most likely in filmmaking space in general, is like a chicken and egg situation whereby no one wants to give you a job because you don't have a portfolio, and you can't get the portfolio because no one wants to give you a job. You get, it's like a very weird space to be. And the best way to break out of that space is to actually go ahead and create your own personal spec project for your own self. Yeah, it's going to cost money. Everything costs money. You went to university. It costed you money to go to university. That same way, this kind of project is going to cost you money. Take a risk on yourself. Bet on yourself. Create that portfolio that you want. And then you can eventually now start sending out portfolio. Or maybe when someone reaches out to you, you have something to send to them. Oh, I've created this commercial. No one wants to know if it was a fake commercial or a spec commercial. Did you do it well? And did they communicate the message? Is it good enough to convince the brand to hire you for that project? One very good example of this that I actually applied was there was a time I wanted to do more music videos. And then I reached out to an artist, I think Victoria, and I filmed the music video for almost for free. Like, I even spent my money on the project. And the music video came out really, really nice. The extent that I didn't even need to send that video to any artist to reach out to me to shoot their music video. They saw the video and they reached out to me, and that also I made my way into like the music video industry. And then until I decided to chill out a bit. Do you get? So if you're trying to break into an industry, you need a portfolio in that industry, and you need to make some sacrifices, and that's where personal project comes in.
The number of confirmed cases of the novel coronavirus COVID-19 in Nigeria.
If you don't practice, you don't practice with big budget. You practice with what the budget that you can lose, and it won't hurt your finances, or it won't hurt anybody's finances. So most times we think it, don't overthink it. Start from like what you have. Some personal projects are very serious, so you now discuss profit sharing and all that. But some are not that deep. Just let's post on Instagram and chase clouds.
Yeah.
It's fine.
True. To be honest, for me, my personal self, just a lot of time I get extremely bored with creating clients' work. I get bored with filmmaking sometimes, even though it's something that I really, really love to do. Sometimes I just get tired and I don't want to film anything. The only thing that can actually make me film something at that point is if I'm doing a project that is my own project that I'm excited about. Do you get? So I think there was a time in 2021, early 2021, I wanted to film a documentary about sports, and I couldn't wait for anyone to come and hire me to do that project. That was something I was excited about. At that time, I was bored with a lot of clients' work, and I wasn't feeling the passion for filmmaking so much again. But when I took myself on that journey to film that personal project. I was excited filming that project from the beginning to the end because it was something I really wanted to do. There was no client bossing me around, no one looking over my shoulder if it is the right shot. It was just like a rejuvenating moment for me.
I'm working on like an abstract short film.
Dope.
It's titled Orange Bowl. I mean, you guys should watch out for it. Yeah. It's not a long short film. It's like a 3-minute, 4-minute short film.
Dope.
But it's also like a story that I've always wanted to tell because it was something that happened in my life. So yeah.
I think it's a lifelong thing. I don't think there's a point in your life where you now say, I'm too big for personal projects again. I just want to focus on client work.
I think it's important to everybody. I mean, it's what rocks your boat. And for me, it's important to me because there are stories I want to tell, and I feel like I'm in that position to tell those stories. So I feel like I want to do it because I'm also using it to train myself. And also for me, I feel like it might not really be important to the space, but as a person, it's important to me.
I hope this inspires you to go out, take your camera and film something personal. Yeah, there are a couple of personal projects I've done myself in the past and even now. I think of recent, I did a documentary, the football documentary, and I did my short film. Now I'm looking into going into movies in the nearest future. This short film is a strong portfolio for me when I'm fully ready to go into making like feature films or whatever. So yeah, I hope I was able to inspire you to go out and create a personal project for yourself. I can't wait to see your personal project. Please send them to me. I will really be happy to see them. And subscribe to this channel, please. We need more subscribers. Yeah, so it doesn't feel like I'm making these videos to ghosts. I expect you to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.